NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Myrick. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
That's what I do. Alert, alert, alert. 5. 49, come on.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's caught by Parker.
Why the fuck they let me jump
a
off?
gain of 22.
Let's go.
With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room.
Hey, high 7. Motion.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Wilson's got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's go.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 41's the mark.
Rosen to throw again. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 37. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
64, weak. Check 20. Hey, Echo. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's
Again, it's Rosen. Caught. It's Wilson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That's good for a gain of 6.
I already know that's probably J.I.'s head.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, wahoo! 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Right here, right here.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
0-0.
Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff. You go through
at the
scenarios,
goal line. What you gonna
and you
do
read
with
your
it?
team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
They'll run for it. It's
And I stop him. Good shit. Who that?
Will he not get in? He's
That's
gonna
Ed
lose
Oliver.
yardage.
Good shit,
They
Ed
start
Oliver.
him back at the 4. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Good shit, Ed Oliver.
55. 3 buzz. Hey, tight. Switch gears.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL.
AP first run to the house. Good shit.
Adrian Peterson off to the races.
AP.
And all the way home for a Bills
AP is
touchdown.
here. He trying to show people.
Adrian
I'm like, yo, AP might get
Peterson,
signed back again, bro.
96 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening
Nah,
drive.
he went for it on the goal line. I made a goal line stand.
Houston adds the
Then my
extra
first
point,
play,
and that makes the score
right up the middle,
7-0.
AP for the house.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Oh. Yeah, he was gone. That was that's Akeem Talib though. Akeem Talib ain't catching him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
That's my fault.
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put
Come
them
on,
in
you
the
gotta
spot where
strip
they're
that.
#1 in their conference.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't. It was.
Watch the twins.
I don't know.
The This is Ingram.
All right, that was my fault.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because
Nah, I'm good right now. They ain't lag on me yet.
But you
I
caused the play. You did it.
I'm good right now.
After the
Nah, I was just saying that shit before. Like, if that shit start lagging, I'm taking the stream down.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He
Oh,
wasn't
shit,
able
who
to
that,
get
Jerry
it back,
Hughes?
but he did have a
I
teammate
might
on the
re-sign Jerry
spot,
Hughes
able to
too.
retain
Y'all
possession for
motherfuckers be
them.
balling. He said, Bugs, this one for you. Yo, Jay's the biggest hater out there, man. I swear to God, bro. He said, Bugs, this one for you.
Now Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
He said, I appreciate it. Oh, man. Jay don't even want to see me win, man.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. This officially
I hope his little ass Toyota break down when he on his way home from work, man. That's why Jay still got the Toyota with the roll up windows and shit. He go do drive through, gotta roll his shit up. His shit don't roll all the way down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Good play,
down.
good play.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I gotta switch that shit, man. I fucking got Duke Johnson. As soon as I said that shit not lagging, there go the lag.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big
this
carry,
is what I've been
and you come
messing.
back and you're all fired up, and sometimes
he
you
gonna try to
force around
nano?
a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Yeah, he about to try to nano.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off
I got
the
something
field
to
here
stop
on
it, though.
3rd down.
I know what I
It's
do.
one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things
basically
defenses
inside.
chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I could
And
catch
this
him
one
with
hits
that,
at the one,
corner
continues
right
on
there.
into the end zone for a touchback.
I knew it was his hating ass. All the comments coming from Jay hating ass. You hate motherfucker.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time
I hope
out,
your
they had
window's
that
breaking your
long
car, Jay.
50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Motion.
Here's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete.
Oh, you lucky that shit. I saw that
And
shit.
mark him down.
So yeah, he
right
could do the
close to
same shit. I'm
40
about to stop all that
39.
shit.
22 yards there, a first down.
He moves somebody to the other side, then he
That's what we're
sends a
used to
slant
seeing
that
from
way.
him right
He
there.
can't
Plays
get
like
that.
that, why he's
Try
number
to
4
hit.
in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Rosen on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram.
Good
Nowhere
shit.
to go that time.
I told my boy, hell, this is the reason why I give you a contract.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill. Check.
6-6, bullet hot.
Check 4.
Monday. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Rosen. They're able to
Who
locate
that?
Wilson. Catch
Fucking
number
Johnson.
40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Wilson now in his
I
second
forgot I don't got
season
the
in
cornerback
Miami.
to do
First
that
4
right
years
now.
were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be
There we
brought
go with
down
these
somewhat
face mask
awkwardly
shits.
here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's
No, I
going
don't
to be a
got that
face
shit on
mask.
aggressive either. I got tackling. No, I don't got tackling. Straight the bullshit. Maybe that's why. Fucking, I'm gonna leave that shit on aggressive.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Crunch. Monday. Hey, orbit.
It comes to me, it's me.
To throw is Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs.
Jay, get
like
your
that
hating
first
ass
down
out of
there,
here, bro.
Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You don't need to be worried about me. You need to be worried about them.
Pass leads to 2nd and
Them
10
damn
from the
fucking.
25.
Who you play? You got the fucking.
22 jet bombers.
Oh, you got the Saints.
Quarter.
Let's try this play. See how this shit work.
Under crunch.
No. Me.
He gonna come back this way. Oh, he gonna turn.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Monday.
Shit.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
That was a horrible
He's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go, AP. You get Duke Johnson from right here. What the fuck Duke Johnson doing here?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They're
going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Come. Alert. 56. Hey, Zoo.
Safety's creeping.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Come on.
Alert.
Come on. Come on with this shit, man. This shit fucking me up now.
Set him back 5 yards. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Delta.
55's my guy. 55. I got you, son.
Some.
55's the mine.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Allen's throw is complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Switch.
5 wide.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, seam 6.
I got him. Shit.
First first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And
That
they're going to get him. He's
that
taken
fucking
down
Nano
for a
blitz is
sack.
stupid.
Back at the 47-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster.
Good shit, Foster.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster.
Now to beat that Nano
his
blitz
fourth
easy.
touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other
Yeah,
side.
I don't see Jay posting no more up in my chat no more.
It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your
What they
offense
call?
right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this
Yeah,
hole.
what the f...
See if you can get us
Nah,
out of
I'm
the
about to take that shit
before the
off,
half
bro.
runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
80, 80, 80. Go, go. All right, here.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in
You
this
better
case,
put
if you're
them
the
dumbass
defensive
little
guys,
faces up.
you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It gets it into the
Come on, you
yards,
gotta
and
get
Parker
this, Tre'Davious.
complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds
How
to
the
go.
fuck
in
he
the
getting
first
outside
half
to
of
block
play.
it, though?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Middle, middle, middle.
49, got it. 49.
Rosen will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Hold on, who is 21?
That looked like a pretty good
How
route
the fuck Pryor
combination
go
there
out?
because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just
I
put
gotta
the
get some
ball on it
cornerbacks in
and
the
then
off
let it
season,
run.
bro.
Get some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hard, hard, hard.
Throwing again, it's Rosen.
What?
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That wasn't...
And he'll get
Oh,
out of bounds,
man.
taking it just shy of
They
the
try to
10
play
at
me
the
now.
11 or the 12. Give him 9
That should have
there
been
on
a
the
pick.
first down
Going the other way.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Alert, alert, alert.
Scott, motion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen eluding the pressure.
Oh, they didn't let me get good.
And he can't quite
fucking
get
myself
there.
up,
Tackled
man.
down at the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go.
Give
in
me
this
my
first half.
interception, man. They playing me. I saw that shit coming.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Check 20. Monday, Monday.
6 guys.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Oh, man.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
First and 10 at the 40. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch tight end. Who got 17? Who got 17? Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check nickel, nickel. Why?
Again, Peterson.
Come on.
And he'll get this
I wish he had
past
the little juice shit.
To the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Round 80. 55. Come on, the ball.
Allen gonna throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
I got a hell of a punter.
Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of 10.
And this shit
starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a pickup of 4.
Oh, they trying to get me.
On 2nd down, it's Anderson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the
I
scouting
sure won't
report
let me
on him is
switch
that he
my
doesn't
camera
possess the
view.
eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
Yo, I can't switch my camera view.
Even. 4 down. Even. Alert. Hey, Charlie.
I can't even see what fucking. Ah, nah.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
This
Pressure
shit.
comes and down goes Rosen.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's
That's
Matt
crazy.
Hawk
I got a
now,
shot with a
as
fucked
he's on
up
the
ass
punt for the
camera view.
first time this
Fucked up
afternoon.
ass angle.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run run again with Peterson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere
Ben,
to
throw it.
escape, and he
Fuck.
goes down.
Been through the ball.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back.
There you go.
13 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Nah, he run Arizona playbook.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had the punt from deep inside their
Nah,
own
no, he
territory,
run
which means you're gonna lose
he run the Baltimore offense, but he run out of the Arizona playbook.
Move the ball at least a few times on
That's the Arizona playbook he run where he the quarterback. You don't got to be inside the Wildcat to do the Wildcat.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's
Yeah, he
complete.
used the
18 big yards on that.
Yeah.
Man, a Miami first. Rosen now 12 of 17
Kyler Murray.
through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Man, yo,
And he'll take this into the
Mark
end zone
Ingram just
for
ran
a
through
Dolphins
everybody.
touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing
Oh, he
the
went to the
exact same
Ravens
thing.
offense. I know everybody went to Arizona
Game
shit.
now as here comes the kickoff. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Allen. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a
I see
Buffalo
what he's
first
doing.
down.
He's blitzing.
Mike,
He's getting in there quickly, blitzing the linebackers.
He's not gonna get me.
check 24.
Middle, 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 middle. Monday.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Oh, they won't let me throw the
He's taken
ball.
down for a sack. Back
That's
at the
exactly what it was
47
going when I had
yards line.
RG3 up.
Jerome
Don't let me throw the
Baker,
ball.
He's the one to get him,
You
and
see all
is
that shit
sack number
coming.
7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
55.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Right there in the middle. 55. Check, 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 check.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, he's up.
To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Bills on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yeah, how the fuck you ain't block him?
He was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Oh, no, he stopped me.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Alert, alert, alert. 36. Check 3.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take it
Okay,
across
I'm about to
midfield
start.
and into
I'm
Buffalo
about to start
territory.
doing it now.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
Jay, you must be stuck in traffic that you're not on yet.
and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You try to get your window to roll back up.
Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 80. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, alert, alert. Double up. Switch it.
Here's Rosen to throw. Then Wilson has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Don't lag on me
17
now,
yards
buddy.
for the
Don't lag
Dolphins
on me
there as
now.
They've got themselves a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Push it back. Check 50. Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his
Yo,
tight
what
end,
the
Mike
fuck is
Gesicki.
my
22
cornerback?
yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And again, it's Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, don't fuck
So
my
with that
camera
field
now.
goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Oh, we gonna hit it again. Since he want to hit consecutive stretches, we're about to hit consecutive
This might be
wildcats.
the best of the bunch.
Check 26, check 26.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Pro Bowler
We're going to hit
Muhammad
consecutive
Wilkerson brings him
wildcats
down.
since he hit consecutive stretches.
And when do they start thinking
Let's
about
rock with
running
it.
these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time,
Break his
and that
man
means you
up.
got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts
Oh.
in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, my 7. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first
Oh,
down
no, we
marker.
going for this
This
shit.
defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the safety crit. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. On 52. Hey, echo. Hey, Mike 52, go.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He hits White, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time,
I
and
ain't
a
had a-
Buffalo first.
I had a playbook to stop that nano blitz
What a
last time.
chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't
I
you?
did, yes.
I
And
think
you did
any,
too.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Let's try this. I ain't try this.
2
play.
minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson.
Yo, come on. You ain't
After
blocking
getting
not a
stuffed on
man,
first
not a
down, not much
motherfucker.
better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Kareth White, who played his high school ball 70 miles north of here in Loxahatchee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards.
We
and a
gonna take it
Buffalo
out.
first down.
I don't need nobody else getting hurt.
Yardage there, and now,
That was a good
in
one.
this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play
Fuck my
really
throat,
fast.
dude.
Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Shit, we won and
It was
won
a
to
bit of a
split this.
strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bills, They continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, where them bum ass Bucks at, man? That Mark Ingram was crazy. He ran over the whole team.